Greetings once again, Retreat Church. You know, today we are in need of some very special people that I'm tempted to call unique, but I'm hoping that they're not unique. I'm hoping that we have a whole army of these special people. And these special people I want to call today, for the sake of our discussion, I want to call them connecting encouragers. Okay? These people that by their encouragement, they seem to connect people that need encouragement. Maybe some people that have been rejected, maybe some people that have been harshly criticized, maybe people that have a hard time getting others to trust them because of some mistakes that they've made in the past. But I think that we need these very special people today for a number of reasons. You might need one. You might need someone that's going to encourage your heart and reconnect you with some people maybe that you've lost touch with, maybe that you've had a hard time in relationship with. Maybe a lot of the tension that we're experiencing today has brought some division in your life and into your home and your family. And maybe you could use some people that I want to call today connecting encouragers. I think we find in the book of Acts chapter 11, we find such a person that we can maybe emulate, or maybe we can try to grow in some of the areas that they seem to be strong in. And that person was called Barnabas. Now, that wasn't his original name, because by the time we get to Acts chapter 11, Barnabas has already done some amazing things in the early church, and his name early on in the book of Acts is called Joseph. But he was so encouraging that they changed his name, which was typical of that time of year, that if you had something very strong in your character, something that really identified who you were as a person, then they would change your name. And this guy was so encouraging that they changed his name to Son of Encouragement. They changed his name to Barnabas. And in Acts chapter 11, you had people leaving Jerusalem because of persecution, and they were going all over that part of the world. And as they went all over that part of the world, some people only stuck to their kind. They only shared the gospel and spoke with other Jewish people. And as they did this, other people came along, and they started to break down the cultural barriers of those days. And they started to bring the gospel to all sorts of people. And that kind of spreading of the gospel caused the church leaders back in Jerusalem to send Barnabas to them. And he sent them to them for this purpose. They sent them to this diverse, growing, scared, scattered people. They sent Barnabas to encourage them to keep following the Lord. Barnabas was a connecting encourager. And we learned there that the characteristics of Barnabas was that he was a good man, that he was full of the Holy Spirit, and that he was full of faith. And you know, maybe you need a person like that today. Maybe you need someone to come in and encourage you in the Lord. Maybe you need a Barnabas. You need someone that is good, someone that is full of faith, someone that is full of the Holy Spirit. And I'm going to pray for you that you find that person and that God sends that person into your life. Some of you that are listening to this, you may be that person. You may be that connecting encourager for someone in your life. And if you want to be that, then I invite you, like those people in Acts chapter 11, to step across some boundaries. Maybe today you need to step across some political boundaries. Maybe you need to step across some racial boundaries. Maybe you need to step across some religious boundaries. And you need to start reaching out and connecting with people, because you're God's person. You're God's Barnabas today. And I'm going to pray for you too, that God would connect you with people that need the level of encouragement that you could bring into their life. And so as we look at our world today, and as we see people huddled together, only talking to those that they feel like are like them, and we have this heightened sense of distrust, may God make each and every one of you a connecting encourager. And may, if you need one, God send you a connecting encourager. God bless you. Read the rest of the story in Acts chapter 11. I believe God will encourage your heart. God bless you. We'll see you.